And we are good to go.
Hello.
Welcome to Aor or Bust.
Welcome back. And I got new dice today. This is not sponsored by,
Not
but
sponsored.
the dice,
We're not sponsored. The fuck are you talking about?
the dice that I received was from Giraffe Dice. Shout out to them. For those of you who like Pokemon, look at that. It's an Eevee. It's an Eevee. And then I have all the Eevee evolutions. And look, shout out to my favorite thing. It's an Espeon. It's an Espeon. Anyways, I have all the other evolutions. It's crazy. I may be using them. But you can't see them, so I will. Let's do this.
Mistakes were made. I told you about something I saw on the internet, and within 7 days you had them.
It's like divine intervention. Within 7 days.
Jesus. Alright. Last time on the campaign, Scyllin was kidnapped.
Bum, bum, bum!
Yeah, the group decided to take an extra 2 hours travel because it was a nice day for once in Islecross. And there was a catalyst. Someone cast a spell and it backfired.
Dante cast the spell.
Yeah. It backfired big time.
He saw, or he sensed that there was something out there and he needed to see it, so he cast his epic spell, which is Libra, and it is a bonus action. It can also be a ritual, but he chose to use it as a bonus action because obviously he won't take 10 minutes. And then there was this piercing screech that's emanating from him because of the wild magic surge table that our lovely DM rolled for us.
Yes. So the Yetis that had been stalking you all attacked at once, knowing exactly where you were and thinking there was imminent danger, so they just struck. And during the attack, as you slew one and it rose as an undead, you knew something was up at very least. And they all seemed to be trying to get Scyllin and run off. One managing to do just that.
Which, honestly, in looking back, he does have I'm talking about Dante. He does have a feat that I overlooked, which would have changed the tide of the fucking battle. He had he had the feat to use all the other actions, so dash, disengage, dodge, and all that stuff during his bonus action. So that's really upsetting because he would have dashed. So he would have used his movement plus dash plus bonus action dash, which would have made a difference, a big difference. Yes.
That's the fight,
my bad.
Yeah. During the fight, the one to fall was the poor moorbounder that Scyllin had procured upon her arrival to Islecross. And at the end of that battle, and Scyllin whirled into a blizzard and disappearing into the distance, or disappearing without a trace, tensions were high in the group that was left behind. They have traveled all day, plus an extra 2 hours, and Scyllin is now nowhere to be found.
Yes.
What do you do?
Well, I actually don't remember the last thing that was said.
It was kind of a lull after Alonzo punched Dante to the fullest extent that he can with a natural 20. mostly it was Missy trying to step in or at least she was about to just like ease tensions, but it was one of those everyone just kind of looks towards where Scylla disappeared from and not knowing what to do next. So, like, what do the two boys want to do? Because the group is looking to at least Alonzo. Dante might not be, but everyone else is looking to Alonzo for some form of direction.
Yeah. So, where'd you disappear to? Here, right?
Yeah, somewhere between these trees. Down this way.
Okay. So...
just past that set of trees, Scylla just got caught up in a blizzard and just was whirled away.
Alonzo would be having just punched Dante, and he's just like glaring at him, just with seething rage. He's just trying to calm himself. He's just like, oh, fuck. He doesn't say that though. But anyways, he'll be like, let's just get some rest. And then he would like try to get his mind off of it and like step away as he's rummaging to find the dart.
Yeah, so this is when you realize you don't have the dart.
Okay. I was gonna say there was more to that, but yeah. That's fine. Okay. So, because Dr. would be like, okay, so we're just gonna give up then, blah blah blah. Like he's all pissed off. I'm not in that moment yet, so
you're good.
Forgive me for my lack of power. Whatever.
Yeah. Just do what you can. We just started.
Yeah. So he's just like, you're just gonna give up then? We're gonna rest while she's somewhere, blah blah. And then Alonzo's just like, we have nothing else. We are not doing anything else. We are resting. And then he realizes that the dart is gone. He's just like, oh, god damn it.
Because it was her dart and it was returned to her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me see. I'm a insight. I'm just gonna roll insight. Figure that out. Yeah, okay, natural 25. So he figures that out. He looks at Alonzo and he's just like, hold on. Let me just give me a few minutes. And he would do his thing. So actually takes a long time. He will prepare to cast Temple of the Gods.
Mm-hmm.
Probably in a wider space, like right here.
Mm-hmm. Where we put it last time, quote unquote.
Oh. And he'll say, like, to everybody, like, stay away just in case. Just Holly. Stay away from me just in case the same thing happened last time. So he's casting, and it does take 20 minutes. So while they're waiting, Alonzo is just beside himself, just not knowing what he's doing. He's just pacing, like, I don't know. He's just walking around as such. Any other characters doing anything?
Missy doesn't know what to say. Wilbur's looking to Alonzo, who is pacing angrily, and
you see this?
Yes.
Okay,
and
good.
He's concerned.
He's forming a fucking hole.
Oh god.
And perception check, Wilbur. Also a history check. A history and a perception check. Hey, look at me! I'm DMing the
I was gonna
DM.
say, the fuck are you doing right now? Backseat DM. Who would have thought of that eventually? His history is shit, so let's open up his page, because that would be helpful. I opened up everybody else's sheet because they're all Google Docs that have been edited to do math. And then the lovely D&D Beyond, whom you're falling out of love with, evidently.
Oh yeah, I'm falling out of love with because I missed Citra's thing and then I missed the other Citra's thing in 2 different episodes from a separate campaign, which both would have, well, at least the second one might not have turned the tide, but the first one would have turned the tide, which pisses me off.
You were against someone with a red health bar.
No, not that one.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not the first one, the one with the baseball game, or the baseball game,
Murder Bowl.
Murder Ball. That would have been, oh god.
Goddamn.
They would have won, hands down.
Probs.
If she had turned pretty. Because you know what would have happened? I'm sorry, we're getting off track, but I'm just saying. Like, you know what would have happened? She would have had a 30-foot radius of everyone make a wisdom saving throw, and then you'd be frightened. That's it. For the entire 1 minute, or whatever the hell it is. Jeez. So they couldn't even come close to her. They want to tackle her? They want to attack her or whatever? Nope. They can't.
Poor Wilbur has a 5 history and a 3 perception.
Okay. Well, you have no idea what's going on. You just know that he is pacing.
Yeah, he's like sitting there like fidgeting anxiously because he can see something's wrong. He just can't get much more out of that except like he's mad. Like I can discern, his ex-girlfriend is missing and it's still a recent wound. He doesn't know straight out, but he knows you guys have been fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what to do, and he doesn't know what he's looking for or looking at. The poor boy. He's just confused.
Poor boy.
Poor boy. All right.
Yeah.
So what level spell is this again?
Temple of the Gods is a level... I have no idea. 7.
Someone's just asking for trouble.
I told you he doesn't care, right?
I know. Do. Okay. Well...
Wait, casting time is actually 1 hour. My bad. So you guys have actually 1 hour.
Okay, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Look how big this is.
Chunky boy. I know, I got a few. Big ones. Yes. Yes, I see.
Okay. Ooh! I love this die. I love it. Good start. You said Constitution save?
Yes. Everyone has to make them because you've been out in the cold too long now.
31.
Cool. Why is it that it's always Jarsali who's like, fuck, it's cold?
Because there's Ali, part of her character now. This point.
Every single time she has failed and gotten her point of exhaustion. Every single time you've done this. Yeah, so as he stands there and finishes the spell and the construct comes into being, something that may not truly affect you right away hits you. So then when he goes to turn around to tell everyone, okay, let's go, kind of thing, the next time he speaks, instead of words coming out of his mouth, they're bubbles. And they just go off. And he just would, like, fuck. But as they hit the cold and they pop, you hear the words come out of them. So at least for the next day, every time he goes to speak, his speech will be delayed in such a way that when he casts a spell that uses verbal, it will not occur until the next round. So remember that.
God damn it. I don't even know. How do I even keep track of that?
That's why I have so many post-it notes.
Well, I'm using an Excel sheet, and it doesn't say, like, if it's verbal, somatic, blah, 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 blah. So
shame on you. You're gonna have to look up every spell
I
as
know.
you go to cast it, because
That's such a freaking pain.
just use the Google Sheets that I found. It's got a really comprehensive spell list. It's just you can't really add any new ones to it, so you have to create your own separate doc to keep track of that shit.
It's okay. Clerics can prepare their spells, so I can actually change his spells. And you would know which ones are somatic only, or whatever, like... Which is nothing! I don't think clerics have somatic only, or...
Not a lot do.
It's okay. It's okay. He's fine.
Yes.
He has other tricks up his sleeve. It's alright. Okay, so he would go to this dead thing. And raise it.
Poor Moorpounder.
With his bubble speech. You return a dead creature you touch to life, provided that it has been dead no longer than 10 days. If the creature's soul is both willing and at liberty to rejoin the body, the creature returns to life with 1 hit point. This spell also neutralizes any blah blah blah. Closes all mortal wounds, but it doesn't restore missing body parts if the creature's die. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it died because of the firewall, I believe, that had been cast around it by accident.
Okay. Well, he would kneel down, reach to touch it. And it is a 5th level spell.
Okay. Hi. So he casts the spell, and it raises. And he feels suddenly that the clothes that he was wearing, they don't fit as well as they used to.
Did he become fat again?
No,
Did he become thin again?
no.
Did it shrink?
Anyway, so perception check.
Oh God, that's. Oh, what am I worried about? I totally forgot his perception stuff. 27.
Yeah, so you like feel like your clothes are a little loose and tight in some places and loose in others, and you just like stretch and you move around and you go to like fix your jacket and you're met with something. And like you look at your hands and they're softer and smaller, and 4 days. He's gonna be a girl for 4 days. You got appropriately enough 69. So you are now a girl.
That's so funny. Oh, the Jarsali Dante pairing is now real.
So I was like, oh, would you look at that?
Everything that Dante rolls in his wild magic surge is very appropriate.
No.
He became a vulture, and now he's gonna be a girl. As you and I have been saying, he should be a girl. So because Drusali's lesbian.
What are
Anyway,
the stats of the cat? Is it just it's a different set of stats, right?
um, it actually says it takes a -4 penalty to all attack roll, saving throws, and ability checks, but every time the target finishes a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1 until it disappears.
Okay, so it's technically just the same.
Yeah, it's the
It's
same.
just undead. Noted.
All right, let's go. Give me control of this.
Hold on. Why you do this? There's your cat.
Nice.
Prissy, the undead moorbounder.
All right, Prissy, let's go. Why are you laughing? Because my voice is higher when I talk.
Yes.
So,
So, like, you head inside, and you are, for the moment at least, likely unrecognized. Wilbur doesn't know who you are. He is confused, at the best. He got a 9. A 10 minus 1. Naturally, Jarsali is paying attention. Missy is confused.
So Alonzo turns to
Wentworth
Like-
will roll in about a minute.
Alonzo sees everybody's confused faces, and he doesn't understand why. And he turns to where he expects Dante to be. And is it insight or perception?
Insight, because you definitely see him. So it's, yeah.
So I look at her up and down, and with an insight of 24, he's like, I see. All right. Do you have a preferred name. That shut up. and then just like a bubble. Shut up. So Dante's like, well, I made sure that there is enough space for all of us. So
I thought I'd be able to find a temple by now, but forget it.
that's fine. And she says, sorry, there's no booze. Be over here.
Perception check.
Perception check.
Don't
Female
say.
Dante? Okay. Ooh. Evie likes me. I like it. Oh, God. Oh, I love Evie so much. 37.
Yeah, so you actively see Jarsali, like, hiding from you. Like, skirting around and trying to, like, just be on the other side of someone from you the whole time.
She shakes her head and goes to the place in the temple where she designated for herself.
Okay. Yeah, so pretty sure it's eat quickly and try to just get rest as fast as you can kind of thing for most people. So
Yeah.
Jarsali's just starts wandering off and goes to find whatever counts as a room for her, and Wentworth goes off, and Missy would like stand guard by the door kind of thing. She knows it's protected, but she's still going to remain sentinel as best she can.
Mm-hmm. So Alonzo would, I guess, canonically sit with Missy. Actually, before that, he'd probably spent some time with Wilbur, right? So he looks at him and says, like, well, I know he had a long day, but did you want to study some, or?
There's no time. Shouldn't I be resting?
It's fine.
Well,
I'll see you in the morning.
well, don't you want to, get Celine back?
Yeah. Of course I do.
Just making sure. I know you two were fighting. It's kind of hard to miss. How are you doing?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. It hasn't been too long since we took a break.
So that was official then.
Yeah. She did something that I couldn't
You don't
bear.
have to beat around the bush about it. It was kind of hard to miss, even for me. He's easier to read than he thinks he is.
Well, I shouldn't put any more burden on you than I already have, so you should go to bed.
And he like purses his lips and looks at you and just, you're not a burden.
Thanks, Wilbur.
Do you know what we're going to do? We don't know where to go.
I. God damn it, do you hear that?
Yes, yes, I do.
I'm sorry.
It's not that loud. Keep going.
It's loud for me.
Ugh.
Acting. Okay, so it's gone. So anyway, he would say, I'll think of something. After what I've seen today, I have to think of something.
You will. You. Despite what happened, I know you two well enough. Ever this is. I know she cares for you. She's done wrong. But for whatever reason, I don't think she's in the right place, kind of thing. I'm probably just a horrible romantic.
That's okay. I was too. I think I still am. Have you ever been in love?
I don't think anything I've been in qualifies as love, uh, beyond the unrequited kind.
Well, if anything, hopefully this can teach you a few things.
Not quite sure I want to learn these lessons.
Not quite sure I've learned them yet.
Despite everything, we will we'll find her.
I know we will. I'll make sure of it.
It's hard to leave you, but the sooner I go to bed, the sooner we'll go.
Okay.
Use that big brain of yours to figure something out.
I'll try. Oh, believe me, I will.
He doesn't he doesn't want to go. He doesn't know how to leave you because he doesn't want to. But he moseys eventually and finds a room.
Mm-hmm. He would go somewhere that's private. He's gonna look through his book of shadows and see what he's like taken so far and like what he chose and why he chose it. And like he realizes after uh looking over everything, it doesn't do them any good. So like he's gonna spend the entire time trying to figure out the best way to find Zillin.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. He's just trying to work with what he's got.
So yeah, after 6 hours, Missy rises, and you know at very least that she is somewhere and around, as you are in a private place, so she doesn't immediately know where you are.
Mm-hmm.
If you choose to do nothing, then do the full 8 hours and everyone rises and you get your long rest.
Yeah, he's in he's been focusing this entire time trying to figure out
Perception check.
the best way. Natural Eevee. Yes.
I've brought this upon myself.
It's literally an Eevee, not a 20.
I'm aware. I've brought this upon myself.
33.
Yeah, so...
Natural Eevee. I've been waiting to say that this entire time. It didn't take long.
I knew that, though, and that's the part that hurts me.
Why? 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 Screw you. You've been dating a lame person this entire time.
Rude. Rude.
Have you heard his jokes? Exactly.
Have you heard mine?
They're not that lame. He's
I
like the
feel
king.
vindicated.
That you don't have lame jokes?
Well, because I know a lot of them are.
No.
Okay, so due to the absolute bogus roll, you hear this playing, modeled after Hazel's shitty work back in the beginning. And other people who are paying attention would know what this is, but it's fine. She rolled a natural 1, so her music's gonna sound like off-brand horrible.
What? Excuse me. Eevee is a natural 20. Fuck you.
No! Missy is trying to play music,
Oh.
and she rolled a natural 1. I was like, is she gonna get it? Is she gonna be good and, like, make some of her own music today? No, she's just repeating something she's already heard and for some reason enjoyed. So you just... apropos of nothing, suddenly Darude's Sandstorm in medieval version bard music is being heard from, like, the main lobby of a temple while you're trying to, like, focus on your work and trying to do what needs to be done to help save Zillin, and you got this playing on the loudspeaker.
It's like, man, I will try not to think about the horrible melodies that I'm hearing right now and how I can fix that, because it is easily fixed with a change in key and the blah blah blah. Like he's like thinking about it and he's like, no. Focus. Focus. But he does hear, what the fuck? From Dante.
Wait, did he wake up?
Of course he did. His perception's high. So any change in anything is gonna affect her. She did, sorry. Oh god. For those of you who are... I'm sorry.
Well, he's... Yeah, he was changed
I guess
magically. It wasn't by choice. He still identifies as a man.
Yeah, okay, fine. But
Why?
still,
He's just in the wrong body right now.
damn it. But anyways. What the fuck?
Yeah, she's
The
just like
hell?
got glow sticks. It's fine.
She, like, just turn that off right now. Turn it off, Missy.
I'm sorry. I was lost in the music.
No. That was not music. That was whatever it was not music.
It was joyful noise.
Perhaps for an automaton, but not for humans. Ask your buddy. Where is he anyway?
I'm not sure. He did not come greet me when I woke.
Well, like if I care. He goes back in to wherever. I still have 2 hours of sleep. Okay. So anyways,
Something a little calmer, but it's still the
But-
same, like, horribly bard-esque kind of music.
Dante's like, God damn it.
It's not that loud. She's playing quieter. She's like,
Okay.
she didn't realize how loud she was before or like how close everybody else could have been. She's just like, I'm gonna play music because I'm bored.
Alright, so anyways, after all that, everybody oiks.
All right. Is the temple equipped with breakfast?
I don't know. Hold on. No.
Mm.
This is why we need a chat feature so people can tell us. Temple of the Gods.
We do have a chat feature. You just can't see it. And there's only one viewer. Someone's watching. I don't know who. I'm going to guess it's my boyfriend, but I couldn't tell you.
Alright, I don't know. It probably doesn't. Mm-mm.
No food.
So they all come to, like, the main place, like, expecting food. And Dante, like, looks at everybody as they're all looking at him/her. At them. And then, like, they're like, it didn't come with a full service. Jeez.
What kind of temple is this?
You folks have been too spoiled. Who has- You folks have been too spoiled.
You know, that's really unnerving.
So? So what? Fuck you! Actually, you should say, which one? The fact that I'm a woman or the fact that I can speak in bubbles?
Just how it comes out of your mouth like that, it's... I'm gonna go see if I can get something.
Alonzo says, it's okay, I have some food for us to eat.
Yeah, but is it fresh? Is it good? No offense or anything.
It's good enough for us to get by.
He's just like, I'll be right back. It's fine. And he just like grabs his bow and just like walks straight out the door.
Well, Alonzo will at least offer it to them. It's Fey bread biscuit.
Does it have an expiry date?
No! You didn't give it a expiry date!
You got that shit back in Ice Haven. And according to my fucking calendar that I keep, oh my Jesus Christ.
God damn. It's...
Oh my god. When were you even?
Well, what am I supposed to do with this? I have 7 biscuits and 15 moon honeys.
You arrived in Ice Haven. Like, fuck. It's Fassroon, right? Right now?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 months ago. But you did lose a month, or whatever, when you were in the ball.
Well, what am I supposed to do with this cookie stuff? Because it's actually
Feed
really...
it to the birds now.
But, like, if you, like... it's just... It's such a waste.
I'd imagine if it's Fey food, I imagine it does last longer. It just probably isn't, like, the nicest thing to eat right now. It will sustain you. It's just, it literally is gruel. It's just, like, tack. Like, it's just crackers.
Because it gives you extra hit points.
It probably doesn't do that anymore.
Aww. Well, whatever.
Yeah, its best before date was a while ago.
Fuck, thanks for telling me that. Fuck you.
But
I bought
the
this,
food. Man. Eat the food.
We were trying.
No, but you can't just keep food forever. And it's not canned goods. It's literally bread.
I was trying. First of all, I have Everloaf that never expires.
But that has it literally is labeled lasts forever.
I know. So I'm just gonna delete this.
Sounds great. You like, hi guys, I have, and it's like molded, and you're like, oh, I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Puts it back in the bag.
No, he throws it away.
Yeah.
Although the Sweethearts confection, I don't know if you, because they still have 2 of those. I'm assuming that will last.
Something about, like, because it's having to do with, like, soulmates and, like, love of the heart kind of thing, they probably make them last a little longer. Okay, but good news. So, Wilbur walked straight out the door, rolled a natural 20 for his survival check, then rolled a natural 20 for hunting the thing he totally found, and now he is dragging it back.
Nice.
Yeah. So he just comes back, and he's just, like, got, like, a deer of some form. Not very big, and he probably, like, feels bad, but it's all he could get at the time. There's only so much wildlife here. Probably a reindeer. It's probably not very big, because he's not very strong.
Dante talks, and there's, like, a bubble, and just like... You know, we could have eaten Prissy.
Well, now we can't. You turned it into a...
It's only a day old. It's only even hours old.
Well, this is about 5 minutes old, so... I'm not very precise with cutting. If anyone's good at that, it would be great if somebody else did that.
I'm on it. Takes out the knife and does his thing.
Nature.
What? Why nature?
Fine, medicine. Because it's an animal, not a person.
30.
Yeah, so you managed to cut it up into proper pieces real quick, even. And Wilbur, like, looks to Dante. Is there at least a fire in here somewhere?
We can make fire.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Hold on, actually, I don't know if he can specifically. Alonzo's like, I'll do it. Firebolt, firebolt, firebolt.
What did you set on fire? The tables or the pews of the fucking temple?
I don't know. I was assuming that there's like something that he can
There's
set
probably
fire
some
on.
form of brazier thing that holds a pit of fire if you light it.
There's a like a campfire thing at the middle of the temple. I don't know.
Sure. It's your temple, you built it the way you want.
Yeah,
Just means that this is a temple for human sacrifice.
why not? It's the
Sure.
Raven Queen temple. It's the
Exactly.
Raven Queen temple. So you know.
Whatever. I'm sure there's a sacrificial altar which will allow you to put a pyre of some form on it. Yeah.
Okay, so it's cooked. Cooking. It's cooking.
Okay. Who's manning that?
Depending what?
The the flames and the cooking.
Alonzo.
Okay. Are you proficient in any form of cooking tools?
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
Am I? No.
No.
I doubt it. I really, really doubt it.
I'll go with either.
So I'm proficient in alchemist supplies, drum.
No,
heaters,
that doesn't.
herbal-
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what kind of roll you can do to see if you cook the food properly. I already got a history check. See if you remember. You've cooked before.
24.
There you go. So you're at the very least you know how to cook meat.
Yeah, 24. Yep.
So you managed to not kill everyone via food poisoning.
Wow.
Congrats.
What?
I just think it's funny. Just if you accidentally given everyone food poisoning.
No, it's only going to be Dante. Who actually sits right here and says, "You've been ignoring me all day." Yep. Is it the bubbles? It's the bubbles, isn't it?
Let's see if she can lie through her teeth. 27 deception to say, yeah, it's like, it's really freaking me out with those.
Yeah, no. My insight is actually the lowest one it can be, which is 20.
She rolled
That's
low, it's just she has a plus 17 to deception.
No, I mean, I would. Well, what did you roll again?
27.
Oh, okay, okay. Because my passive insight is 26.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She just made it.
I know. So,
It's frightening.
so she shrugs and just goes, "Okay, whatever."
She just like draws a breath and just like eats the food.
Now I just want to stay here and harass you. It's hilarious.
Like she's not looking up from her plate.
I think she would continue to bug her with the bubbles.
Yeah. Oh. Moves away and just like so. Yeah. So, when are we leaving? Like, what are we doing? Like, there's a plan, right? Yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah, I wasn't done with my dear. Hold on. Finishes up. And he's just like, oh, okay, let's go. All right. Alonzo will scry Cylin.
He could certainly try.
Oh, God. He will do so outside.
Just in case he accidentally sets the temple on fire that you're leaving anyways.
The temple's there for like 24 hours.
Fair enough.
Casting time 10 minutes.
I get to roll. Yay! What level?
5th level.
Right. The same.
I knew there was something I was missing. Alright. Okay. There we go. Okay. What?
Okay, so as you're casting and you finish, and it's strange as you try to utilize the power, as you do feel like your sense of sight has heightened. But I will get you to roll an Arcana check.
I love Evie so much.
Rigged.
23. Oh, 24. 24.
Hey, does the person have to make any form of save or anything?
They don't need to if they don't want to. So they'd probably feel it, and then they can choose to fail it or not.
Yeah,
Or
but do they know where it's coming from?
which is modified by how well you know the target and the sort of physical connection you have to it. Okay, I'm gonna read the whole thing.
Please.
You can see in here a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you, first of all. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target and the sort of physical connection you have to it. If a target knows you're casting the spell, it can fail its saving throw voluntarily. Knowledge of the save modifier. So I'm gonna assume we know each other very well. Let's see. You have heard of the target. You have met the target.
Oh yeah,
you know
so getting a hold of them is easy, but she doesn't know it's from you.
Yeah, I know. So you know the target well. So your wisdom save would be a connection save modifier. Oh shit. Do I have a possession of hers? Of course I do.
You should. You guys have done the apartment thing and you haven't given her all her stuff back yet. So
Yeah. Do I have a body part, lock of hair, bit of nail, or the like? I'm pretty sure I have some kind of hair. So
probably just like on your clothes by accident, if anything. I'm sure you found something.
Yeah. So minus 15 on your wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Well, she only got a 12 to begin with, so
But you have saves, like a plus of stuff.
yeah, it's a. According to this, it's a +2.
She's not proficient in it?
No, her proficiencies are Dex and Charisma.
Okay, so it's a negative everything, so she fails.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. The spell creates an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target. You can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. The sensor moves with the target, remaining within 10 feet of it for the duration. A creature that can see invisible objects sees the sensor as a luminous orb about the size of your fist. Instead of targeting a creature, you can choose a location, blah, blah, blah.
That one. One moment, please. Okay. Yeah, so as your sensor appears and your sight moves into it, you can see around you just ice. You perception check. Just
Where's my perception? So 23.
yeah, so you see that it's formed in like ice blocks building a wall. You see a floor of just like a sheet of glass, but you can tell that it's frosted and it is icy. And you see Cylin on the closest thing in the room to look like a bed. It is laid out with furs, and she is manacled to the wall.
Okay. So I summon my Book of Shadows in front of me, and my pen, and write. Cylin, it's Alonzo. Where are you?
Yeah, so you see her eyes widen, and she looks around, and you hear the clink clink of the chain moving, and just... I don't know. I was taken here, and I don't know where he is. And
Right.
Yeah.
Do you remember anyone? Face? Or any landmark?
It was a blur of snow, and I was here. I haven't seen anyone that I know.
Are you hurt?
Cold.
So I look around, right, and it's still like basically all ice.
Yeah.
And he's just like, We'll find a way to get there, Celine. I promise.
And you say that, and you see her eyes, like, widen, but they're past, like, they've moved somewhere else. She was looking around the room kind of thing, like, hoping to spot you, and she chose a point, basically. And then her eyes shift, and you see the fear in it. And, like, it's behind, like, past where you're looking. Like, you're looking at her, and she's looking past the direction that you're facing in, basically. Whether she knew it or not.
What?
So, you're a sensor in the middle of the room. You're just this little invisible eye. And she's over here, and she's looking at the general direction of where you were, whether she saw you or not. But now she's moved her sight, and it is behind you.
Oh. I guess I'd turn.
I turned the webcam. Yeah, and you catch a glimpse of, like, a man who is, like, almost as frozen in ice as the blocks around him. White hair, blue skin, black armor, and he is looking right at you. And he just, like, it looks like his face has never really truly been donned with a smile, and it almost barely imperceptibly does, as he just flashes his hand and poof, the sensor is gone.
Celine, what's going on?
Just, like, and just, like, I don't know who he is. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, help. Alonzo, help. And just sadness and fear.
And then whoever's looking at me is probably seeing this because he's an emotional creature. He would just like, we're gonna get there. I promise. We'll save you. I promise.
What's happening?
She's with the Prince of Frost. Like, and then he looks around, and actually Dante's not here.
He fucked off.
Yeah, and like he's like, where is he? So while they were doing that, Dante's actually trying to contact his friend.
His friend.
From the other side.
Gross.
So, how, DM, am I contacting my other self?
I told you, he's got a tattoo, and that connects him to middle management.
Then he will...
So, yeah, it's kind of like where mine is on me. He knows that if he does something, it will raise the ink on the tattoo that is recessed in his arm, and it turns into a black feather, and he can basically pick the feather out from his skin, whisper the 25 words that he would send, let go of the feather, and it would turn into a raven. It would go.
Okay. I'm not fucking around. I need you here right now. So, get here. As soon as you can.
You got like 8 words left, I think.
That's probably it, because...
Laura Bailey would cry. Moving on. So yeah, you get a response back, I assume.
How about is this like a forever sending or what? Like can they talk?
No, it's 25 words and he only gets to do it so many times a day.
Okay. Would he know where he is, where Dante is? Would Mare know where Dante is? From that alone?
No, because that's not
I
how
should have
sending
asked.
works.
I didn't think it was a sending. I thought it was like a precise whatever.
No, it's ascending, because that's the only magic that exists here.
Oh my god. Then he'd say, hold on then. Um,
No, but there are other things that Mare has that would help him find Dante, I assume.
well, first of all, Dante says, ask the Raven Queen. She knows where I am.
Precisely. Because then Mare can do his thing and pretty much get transferred, like, right here.
Probably.
He blips into Shadowfell with his lovely tattoo of recall or whatever. And then she'll just be like, yes, and then she'll send you here. Because she'll open the door to wherever the fuck you need to go.
Yeah, so briefly, I'm not gonna be in that. I'm not ready for that accent yet, so he will just talk normally. I will talk normally. But he is supposed to be British. Okay, so he'd say something like he'd go to the Raven. He's like, Dante said he needed me. Do you know where he is?
And she'd just, like, open up like, a door, basically, and let you walk through. This would take, the better part of at least a half an hour.
Is there something you want to tell me before I walk through that thing?
He'll, he'll tell you what you need to know.
Okay. Just
Don't you trust me?
Of course I do.
There you go.
You're always by my side, anyways. And then he would go
How do you
to
go?
the. Yeah.
So, something I didn't know I had to do today. Sigh.
I told you this was happening.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh, but God, I hate this song.
10 in a song.
So yeah, that is all your control now. Go
Oh,
for it.
Jesus. God damn. That's just bad. Let's change that, please.
Yeah. And we'll go to a
Yeah,
minor commercial break because reasons. And we're back.
All right. So in front of Dante, just shadows swirl around, like in front of him slash her. Um, first of all,
Yeah, so
during that sending, Mare's like, "Why do you sound like a woman?" Anyway,
he just gets back like, "I'm sorry, love. I think you have the wrong person.
Yeah.
You sound lovely, though."
Oh God! Oh God! He would. Actually, that's exactly what he'd say, but he knows it's Dante. But Dante's just like, motherfucking son of a bitch. But like, he's here, and then man looks at him up and down, just like, you look good this way. Oh, fuck off. Or, oh, fuck off. That's adorable. So what's going on? And then Dante's just gonna fill him in while Alonzo's doing his thing. And so, cue back to where the hell is he? And then we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back. She's back. They're back with she is back with Mare. And he would introduce himself. It's like, actually, because it is the Raven Queen, and the Raven Queen encourages people to stay true to themselves, he will introduce himself as Raquel McEllis. Nice to meet you all. So then he would explain that he is.
Yeah, Missy basically like looks to Dante, who is dressed in feathers and just has the whole wardrobe going on, and then like looks to Mare and sees the feathers and the black and the ravens, and just kind of her eyes just kind of do the do 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 blink 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 blink. Are you brothers?
She'd be lucky. She'd be too lucky. Don't overload yourself, dear.
Blink, blink, blink.
So then, he would have the Raven Queen talk to just like to fill them in on what the hell is happening.
What do you mean?
Like, figuring out, they're trying to figure out where someone is, right? So he would ask the Raven, what can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm confused about what you're trying to do right now. Ask who?
He's asking the Raven, which is Nehru, right?
Or okay, no, yeah, so you have to tell me, like, hey, there's a raven on his shoulder, and...
Oh, there's always been one.
Yeah,
but, okay.
But we don't know what's happening, and I can't just read your mind. I need to know what you're talking about.
Raven. There was a raven on his...
I don't remember every intricate piece of every character that's happening at all times.
Hold on. So then you would ask, what can you tell us about our predicament?
And it's... What are the stats of...
It's actually an actual raven, so it's the stat of a raven. It just has special circumstances where he can actually communicate with this thing telepathically. So it's more of he's talking to the raven as if the Raven will respond, and they're all kind of like anticipating that the Raven will actually speak. But the Raven's just cawing, really. But Mary will understand.
Okay, and yeah, so it is a direct line
It is a direct line, yes.
to Neru. Or the Raven Queen, for those who have no idea who the hell Neru is.
Hmm.
In a previous game. Backstory. No. Anyways, so he asks what the hell's going on.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah. So
Or what can you?
he gets a bit of chittering of. I told you to ask him. Like
He's
I'm
not telling
I
anything.
am busy right now. I can't just get up and just. Do you know how hard it was just to go to him the other day and have him come to the. I told him what I could. I.
Mary looks at Duchess like she's so mad at you.
Correction, you're the one that I said to ask him. You're
I did ask him. He didn't say much. He doesn't even know where Cylon is.
I'm cutting
Whoever
you off.
Cylon is. Really? You're just gonna leave me here? Well, this is useless.
I'm sorry. The major deity that you're trying to contact cannot be reached at this time.
Alright, well... Okay, so then let me read his fucking spells and figure out what's going on. What does he know about the Prince of blah blah blah, Prince of Frost?
History check. With disadvantage.
What? Why history? Why can't it be Arcana?
Because it's... No. History.
Well, he sucks at history.
Well, he should have paid more attention in class.
Bam! Not bad.
With disadvantage?
Yes, 14.
That's bad.
It's not bad with what I see.
That's fair. Yeah, so he at least tries to think about what the Frost Prince is and what minor details he himself knows of it. And he's like, it's a fae. I think it's a fae. I distinctly remember hating studying about the fae. So
Alright.
that character choice is coming to bite him in the ass right now.
Okay. So he will. I will think of something. Let's see. Let's see.
So I don't want to give you things, but do you have a scrying through a raven of any way, shape, or form?
No.
Well,
He can't.
That's upsetting.
It's not in his spell choices, man. Even if I didn't choose that, it's still not part of his spell list at all. So, I guess the
Yeah, how far can your raven go from you again?
How far can it go from me?
Yes. I think it was miles, was it not?
Hold on. 5 miles.
Yeah, damn, that's far.
So they'd say where Cylon disappeared, right?
Yes.
So they'd investigate that place, that spot. And then he'd have the Raven go look at that spot, like investigate, flutter, fly.
Yeah. So he himself can make an Arcana check, and the Raven can make an investigation check.
Okay. Arcana check. 19.
Yeah, so you can see, like, the markings of the blizzard, and, like, you can see almost runes in the snowscape of...
Not bad.
You're an asshole.
21.
Oh, it's higher, not lower. Yeah, but he can see the rune work, basically, still kind of etched in the snow, because it's still carrying on to be a nice day. So there hasn't been any snowfall, oddly, and no wind. Almost as if, like, the thing making the weather is happy.
Okay. Let me see. Can he invest? Or well, you said the Raven makes an investigation check.
Yes, I assume he, like, sent it flying and it's overhead.
Yeah, looking. Well,
Either perception or investigation, pick one.
yeah, because if this was intelligence, it's a -4. 18.
There you go. So, yeah, you can see it from ahead as well, like the size of it. And at least up in the air, you have a better general aerial view of the whole surrounding area. Yeah.
See what up in the air?
Anything. Send your bird.
Well, I did. That was the perception check of the bird.
Yeah, so it sees everything from above. That's everyone already knows about. But it can go farther away from you.
Yeah, it's gonna do that. It's
Yeah.
gonna keep flying.
So
He can see what the bird sees, so, and hear what the bird
yeah, at least
hears.
with the 18, you like it can see something else in the distance, but you have to get like closer. So it goes for a bit, and then another perception check.
Okay. Yay! 19. Isn't that what he got last time?
Make a Constitution check.
Oof. Let's see what the bird has. Oh God. 2.
Yeah, so as you fly closer to this thing that you've kind of like spotted, because you sent it up and it's like doing the aerial view and then it's looking around and it catches like the glint of something and it's like, oh, something, and it goes. But as it gets closer, it gets buffeted by cold air and gets pushed back.
Does it take damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just like, because it only has 1 HP.
I know.
So it's just like, oh, another one. And then just does the bonus action to summon another raven on his shoulder, and he's just like, let's just hope you're better than your brother. Go on. And he does the same thing.
Yeah, so again, perception check.
Hey, this bird is better. It gets better and better. It's a 20.
Okay, and then so it knows where to go. Constitution saving or check. I
Well,
don't think it makes a difference on a bird, right? Saving throw versus.
No.
Didn't
It's-
think so.
It's a tiny beast, man. Its challenge rating is 0. What are you gonna do?
Kill it over and over again.
Yeah, but I think because Mare can see and hear and see what's happening, right? So he has a general. Can I make some kind of roll to figure out if he knows the general ballpark of when the first bird died? And then he's just like, stop a little bit further back and see where that is. Like, he's trying to measure where it is.
Okay.
like 5 feet away from where the first bird died.
Mare, make an intelligence check.
I love this jumbo dice. I really do.
And you almost didn't get it.
I know. Just an intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 17.
Okay. Yeah, so he manages, like, to, like, okay, I lost you about here, slow down, ease back, go slow. You at least don't, the bird isn't immediately,
Okay. So, he knows where the bird is, and the bird isn't dead?
no, the bird didn't hit the line yet.
Okay. So, he's like, alright. He calls to the others and says, like, we should probably go this way. Like he would know where the bird is, so he's just like, go to that general direction, find something there. What does he see, by the way?
He doesn't know yet because you couldn't get close enough, but you know the bird is eyeing something from a distance.
Okay.
Like, you just see glints of, like, light hitting off of something, but it's too far away to truly see what it is. But you know the direction it's in.
But he can peer through its eyes. Can he do his own perception check?
No?
Okay, fine.
You're going to yield the same results. You don't have binocular vision compared to the bird. It's too far.
Better pluses.
Yeah, but sadly the bird itself needs to get closer in order for you to see anything.
Got it. Okay, and so he would explain that where the bird is, there seems to be some sort of barrier, and it's some kind of blizzard barrier, right? Like, he'd know that.
Yeah.
So they would go towards that area.
Yeah, it took longer than just a few minutes. So, like, your bird went out. I just sped up the thing. It didn't go for miles because it can't go that far. But it's not just like, hey, it's just over yonder hill.
Oh, well, how far is it?
Well, at least the 3.
3 miles?
Yeah. Till
Okay.
the barrier, let alone the getting past.
Okay. Then he'd say, there's something over there 3 miles from where we are. And then, Alonzo's like, 3 miles? It's far away. Like, well, that's the only lead we have. So we should probably go there. Okay. So then they will go there.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the bird can actually just stay perched over there.
Probably, just to keep an eye on the general area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. You're traveling.
Yes, 1 moment. Wow.
And just FYI, Mayor always does this in the beginning of his day. He has foresight on, which was a 9th level, but that was
Yeah, he
started
cast
his
it,
day.
like, before he got the call and just went... Okay. Okay, roll a d8.
Okay. Four.
Okay. God damn it.
It is now morning.
Fuck you.
I can barely see anybody.
Worst part, the slider was already on that it was daylight. It just wasn't showing it.
Oh. Let me restart this. I'll be back. Start playing. Nope, it's still in darkness. Damn. What the hell?
Alright, roll a d4.
D4. That is a 3.
And roll a d6.
That is a 5.
Okay.
So as they're walking, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why are you a woman again? You never really told me. And then Dante would say, magic works differently here. And then Mira's like, well, thanks for telling me. How different is different? And then it
He
would
just
be
gestures to himself.
Right, very different. Okay. Well, that's all I can do. So, good thing I know I'll be a hotter woman than you. But you don't look half bad. And Alonzo. Mayor's like, and who are you? Alonzo's just like, he'd say, my name's Alonzo Belmont. And then he would ask, like, the kid, like, about the kid, too. Like, who are you? Why are you here with everybody else? You're a kid.
He's like, I'm 22. I'm an adult. Mostly.
Okay, well, what can you do?
Like, this guy. I can do things. Stuff.
Alright.
But I don't need to prove myself to you. I don't even know you, and you know him. So, how good could you be?
Oh, don't classify me with him. That's... We're co-workers at best.
He's still put off, like, what can you do? And he's like, tries to list things I'm good at. Like, I don't know if carpentry's, like, a good answer in this, so I'm just gonna keep scoffing and pretending like I'm good at things, because Jesus Christ.
So we're out in the middle of the mountains, trying to find a lost woman. And we're with you, who apparently can do things, but can't say anything. That's interesting.
Nice.
He would go to Jarsali and just like, hey.
And it's just like, No. You are barking up the wrong tree.
Just saying hey.
Yeah. You're literally better off saying it to a tree. Move along.
Tough crowd. God. Like, he looks to Dante, just like, what kind of crowd are you hanging out with? Jesus.
There's more stiffs here than a graveyard.
And he would just look at the turtle and he's like, hi, how are you? And who are you?
Name's Wentworth.
Hi, Wentworth. My name is...
It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Raquel.
I like him. I like him. He finds this group so ridiculous. Like, the one woman in the group is just like, don't even think about it. There's a robot. There is Dante, and there's a random kid, and then Alonzo's like being moody and shit. There's a zombie panther thing, which he knows is for Dante's thing, and then there's this turtle. So he's just like, what? I don't understand why I'm here.
It's the weirdest group of people I've ever seen.
Tough crowd.
Tiff. Alright. So, as you march on through the day.
Yeah.
Who's going first?
Dante's going first. And Mare would make that joke. So,
More stiffs here than a graveyard, yeah.
well, and also, go on. Tell us what your magical eyes see.
Oh, he's the elf here. What the fuck?
I know, but he won't say that because he knows that Dante is not an elf. So he'd say, tell us what your magical eyes see. Dante would roll his eyes. Okay, so what is happening? So he is first naturally.
Alright. So as you march along, at about here, you can see that there is some kind of camp up ahead. It's not hard to miss. There are some tents, some things ahead. You see some larger folk walking around.
They're not that far. So what do you see? Then Dante would say, well, too far for me to really see what they are. Mare is going to call the raven back and have the raven fly. Yep. And then the raven's here. Ah!
Yeah, so send Raven off and perception check.
Natural 1.
One moment, please. Yeah, so the raven, like, it goes up and goes over the area, but I don't, I don't know if it was like a wind or something that knocked it off of course and just like it hit like the side of a tent, like against a pole, and it just and poof.
Oh, damn it, Billy. Snap! There's a new raven now. Ah! I can only do this so many times. Why don't you go on ahead? He says to Dante, and he's just like, great.
Thanks
Great.
for the help. Like,
Thanks.
so
Thanks
useful.
You're so useful. So useful. and it's just like, thanks for the help. So useful. You're an ass. So let's see. So he's just like, you're the one with the eyes. He would go ahead. They'd kind of follow along, like 30 feet away from him or something.
Okay. So, perception check.
Dante does really well as usual. Nope, that is the wrong number. No. God damn it. 37.
Jesus. Yeah, so you move closer and you hear voices, just not quite sure likely what they're speaking. I don't think you speak the language of these people. What languages do you have?
Dante?
Yeah.
Languages. Common and Zemnian.
Nice. Yeah, you have no idea what they're saying, but you do hear people. Or at least beings. Deeper voices, mostly gruffer all around. All of these that you see, like, they're around, like, a campfire, and, like, there are some tents popped up, but you see a lot of them, and you just see... You have your special eyes on, right? So...
Yeah. So... Mare will... I'm just gonna pretend Mare's icon is the raven. The raven is perched here. And he can hear and see what the raven sees. And he can understand all languages.
All? Nice.
All languages, yes. From the power of the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
Because he chose that.
He chose it.
Now, there's only one difference between what you were sent and what they are. And it is that they're the alignment that you see on their things, it's not true. You see it as plainly as, at least if Dante's got his vision and he's paying attention, then just like looking at a crowd of people, like everyone has slight variations, like instead of just one race being labeled as a certain alignment, they are like everyone else, and it depends on the person. But for the most part, he actually sees neutral to good.
Okay. And meanwhile, what does the raven hear? And Mare would understand.
You are hearing because none of their guards know you're here because they rolled like shit. Fun.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so you hear that, like, you recognize, if anything, a flag. There are only so many countries here. You recognize like a couple symbols on a couple things. They're not. It's kind of like a mixture between a couple of things because the bird is, yeah, right there and he's paying attention. And these things think they're alone. You see, like, the Jorhassian symbol, which is the other side of the empire. You hear them talking about, like, not having enough, not being able to get enough people. That they hope they come across the tribe soon. Things like that.
So, the real mayor is right here, right? So he'd be like, they don't seem to be malicious in any way. Do you see anything? And then Dante's like, I don't think so. I don't think so. When is this bubble thing ending?
24 hours.
Oh, God.
So you still have, like, 12 hours left or something.
So, Mayor looks at you, Dante, and just like, wait, say that again? Fuck you. Alright, so Dante will say to him that we should probably not talk to them as much as not talk to anyone as much as we can. So if you can do what I know you can do. And there's like, yeah, but you told me that magic works differently here. Do I really want to spend my precious magic on this? So then, yeah. So he will. After Dante gets like, looks him in the eye and he's just like, fine. And he will cast. Unfortunately, it's always going to be at 6th level because he is a warlock. You cast Pass Without a Trace. I'm totally gonna kill you if I die. Because you know I can't. I will come back alive and then kill you. And Dante's like, well, you can't kill me either, so there you go. Have fun with that.
Hi. One moment, please.
Poor Mayor. He is at an epic disadvantage right now. All his spells are cast at highest level. No matter what. Poor guy.
Alright, so is the field laid out where your characters are, how your characters are?
No.
Okay, where are your characters right now?
The rest of them are like 30 feet from where Dante is. So
Well, I mean your characters. Just your three. That's all I care about. Are they
Okay.
where they're supposed to be?
yes.
Okay. Okay.
They're all gonna swap places.
Shitty circle. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh wait, that didn't grow.
So you have to make it for each of the three in the circle.
So Mare got a 24.
Okay, what's his DC for spells?
Oh my god. Everyone's gonna fail with that charisma. 25.
Ah, I see.
Let's see, Dante is. Yeah, that's gonna be an auto fail. That's an auto fail. Yeah, 12.
You know it's bad when I have to go find more dice. Stop it.
So, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this, because I have read that you can use your reaction during your own turn. So, that means Marissa cast another spell, though. But that's funny. I'm just saying, he probably will.
You can only cast a reaction in terms of, like, reacting to a thing. So it depends on the wording of the reactions that you're gonna take.
Got it. Gotcha. I gotcha. Let's see. Oh, God, it's not even in here. It's one of your things. It's the Umbra armor.
Okay.
I don't know what it does, so I need to like go to D&D Beyond, which
That's not my fault.
okay, hold on. What am I looking at? What am I looking for? There it is. Which you take when you are the target of an attack.
Okay. Well, you're not the target.
Okay.
It is just because it's an AoE. You're not a target.
That's fine.
So you each take 38 fire damage as you go to cast your spell, and then immediately shot up from you is just like a flare. You shot it up in the air, straight out of your own being, and then as it rose, it grew, and then it hit a high point, and then fell back down, and just... And basically you both, like, looked up and went, what? Oh, no! And then...
Okay. It's 30.
38.
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah,
That,
not so bad.
That is not bad.
No,
Alright.
it had a few ones involved, so... That is a fireball at 6th level.
Oh, God. Okay.
And now all the snow around you is melted.
Okay. So, Pass Without a Trace is on us, though, now. Which means we all have a plus 10 to our stealth checks.
Also, your undead cat is dead again.
Yeah. Your dead cat is dead again.
Yeah. And
Okay.
also, you have alerted the entire camp of your existence.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that's why I said Pass Without a Trace is here now.
Yeah. On who?
All of them. Because your people are not all the way up there, first
No, they'd
of all.
be by Alonzo.
Yeah. So, Pass Without a Trace chooses 10 companions.
Within how many feet?
Within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, Alonzo
Which-
wasn't even within 30 feet of you. He was 35 feet away from you.
Okay, first of all, that wouldn't have been...
I asked if everyone was...
I said he was 30 feet away from Dante, which means he needs to be at least 30 feet away from people, but...
Yeah, that means, like, all these guys had to be closer. And they didn't know to stack up, so that means some more people were probably hit.
Okay, then have them all get hit by the fireball. Because Mara wouldn't be like, okay, fine, I'm gonna do Pass Without the Trace and, like, not target anybody within my vicinity. That's kind of dumb.
That's why I asked, is everyone where they need to be? Nobody saved. Not a single soul saved that. Alonzo, make your saving throw. Unless
First
you
of
can't
all-
make dex.
Mm,
Well, he's at least 30 feet away. Fine. It's these two that got hit because they were too close.
is a fireball 30 feet?
Yeah, it's actually 20. So,
Oh.
Alonzo and Wentworth and Wilbur are fine. It's these two that likely would have been closer because they're closer to Dante. Like, they're trying to, like, keep a middle ground of being near Alonzo, but not trying to let Dante think that they're not still with him in a way. Because it's still a go-between of one man's really not talking to the other and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yeah, for Missy, this is nothing. 38 damage ain't shit. Rosalie, however, evidently I have not updated her, or her health points suck ass.
That's not true. That should not be.
No.
30
If anything,
HP.
she's like, I'm never changing. My hit points are 169. I'm okay with that.
No, that was lame.
You know it's true.
Anyways.
Anyway. Oh, hers weren't even updated. Boo hiss. Look at me failing at my job. So yeah, pass without a trace does what?
Plus 10 to everybody's stealth checks.
Okay,
And
then
cannot be tracked except by magical means.
yeah, so start rolling stealth checks to see if you guys even manage to disappear.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so Dante got a 15.
So Dante got a 15 because he's like barbecued chicken right now. Oh no, I want barbecued chicken.
Apparently the team actually needed this pass without the trace mare because this sucks. So Alonzo got a...
He's like he's in shock, so he's not even like, oh, I should move. He's just like, I was just hit by a level 6 fireball. That's why am I here?
22 for Alonzo. What?
Yeah, so at least anyone who got over 15 has the wherewithal to move.
Okay. Mare will get... Oh, advantage. Okay. Okay. 28.
Yeah, so he can move right behind this tree. Dante will... Got a what now?
15.
He will move behind a tree. God damn it, Dante.
Not working well.
Jarsali will also hide behind a tree and accidentally bump into you. Wentworth is fucking gone. Wilbur, the dude knows how to hide. It's literally part of his stats. Alonzo, what'd you get?
20 plus.
Yeah, so you're hidden too? And then there's Missy.
What you got? Get natural 1.
Yeah. So she's like, she was not in the loop. She was like hit by fire and she's just like, I don't know if that will buff out. And just like starts wiping things off and just looks around like, why are you all over there? And you've got like people like Jarsali going, Missy, god damn it. And she's just like, I don't understand.
What does Mare know about the Zorhas? And what can he glean from what he heard, from what they're saying?
That they're collecting people. You're like, they seem to be gathering people. You're not sure what their intentions are with those people, but they have mentioned collecting them and wanting to stop at the nearest tribe of there's a proper name for this. Looking for a tribe of wild folk, the people who live up here.
Wild folk. Does he know what form those are? Like what species, what race?
Usually, it can actually vary. It's just people who have chosen to live off the land, generally human-ish in form. It's just people who, like Inuits, they choose to live native lives out here in the tundra.
Okay. And they're just recruiting? Does he know that we're in war or something?
Most people know that you guys are at war.
Okay, so all right. Mayor has used his action right to hide, so there's nothing.
To me, that was a reaction on everyone's part in a way of like, hey, pass without a trace is up. Do you have the wherewithal in a single round to just fucking hide? And one of you failed.
Okay. Hold on.
So you guys are all like, you guys all managed to put yourself behind the trees, and then you've got Missy who's out in the open, who basically is looking at you guys like, what? No one said jump, no one said move. I'm confused.
So, Mayor will quickly think fast as he runs here and just quickly disguise selves. This is at will, so nothing happens to him. At will disguise self on one of like what these people would deem like friendly. So that's why I asked that.
Yeah, so you look like a couple of the like Inuit scouts that the group had passed a while ago. Not that Mayor knows that, but he does have a general sense.
Okay, so like he'd say, Missy, you need to follow my lead. You just agree with everything I say, okay?
Okay.
Okay. That is the round. He just turns into whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, so you've got these guys approach, just like look to you like, man, what happened? Like, and they've got like a couple of them got big, like the big heavy crossbows, and then one's got an axe strapped to, or he had it strapped to his back, but now it's just kind of like resting on his shoulder. And he's looking to you two like,
yeah,
what was that?
And then he's just like, sorry, we're kind of lost. This is Missy, and I'm some kind of fucking name.
Facilier.
Lorax.
I am Lorax. I speak for the trees.
We're just trying to find our way.
We're Smokey the Bear, and we're trying to put out forest fires.
Whatever. We're trying to find our way to.
Okay.
What direction is the where they're going? North?
Past them.
Okay, yeah. We were just told to go north. Please, can you just help us?
Okay, but what just happened?
There, out of nowhere, there was a spell. Apparently, magic works differently here. Like, and then they're like super torched and shit, and so he's just like, I don't know. It just came to us.
Persuasion.
What? That's not a performance. Fine. Or deception. Fine. Oh, gross. I don't like you anymore. Oh wait, I have foresight, so. Alright. 29.
Okay. These guys aren't that smart. Yeah. So he's just like,
that was
you gotta be careful with the magic here. I didn't know your folk knew that much magic, let alone something that big.
I don't know either, frankly. That was just a fluke.
Well, since you're here, what tribe are you from? We've been
What is the one tribe that Mayor knows?
history check.
Oh god, you should have taken history. 16.
It's one of those things where you're like, if there were signs, kind of like we're the mountain of the rising suns. So he's just like taking things in. So he's like, the evergreen winterman of
The sun.
like just name something else of the chickadee. Wait, what? Fuck.
The evergreen mountain of the sun. Of the chickadee.
Of the chickadee. Fuck. Tries to name a bird real fast and fails.
Of the vultures.
Yeah, there you go. And
Not
yeah, I've heard of those.
Oh, thank God. Not
Yeah, you're a little ways north. Well, not who we were talking to, but you maybe you can spread the word for us. We're looking for strong, capable fighters to join our band. Is maybe you could talk to your tribe when you go back. It's a little too far for us. We're trying to collect quickly, but if you could, if that's something that anyone would want, we're trying to help free the mainland.
Oh, we're not equipped for battle, unfortunately.
Well, we'd equip you. It's whether or not you have those who are strong and brave and capable. And it pays well.
My robot and I have been through too much. I
thought you dressed them like scouts.
He can only disguise himself.
Oh, then they've been looking at a robot the whole time?
I'm assuming so, yes.
Oh, well, fuck. I thought you literally changed both of you. I don't know why I missed that. No, this whole conversation is completely different. Because they see a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those aren't up here usually. Or at least not ones like her.
Okay.
Yeah, so, especially with wild folk.
Yeah.
The person to change probably should have been her.
He can't.
That's so upsetting.
The spell, it's only him.
Yeah, no, so, gotta rewind that shit, because they're looking at a robot. So, they're looking at a wild folk and a robot, and they're just like, where'd you... Did she do this? Or did they do this? Are you, axe at the ready?
So he's just like, no. This is Missy. She's just a little different. She tried to, she saved me once. It's fine. We're just trying to make our way to north. And then it's kind of the same, line of...
You're lucky Missy is listened to you. She actually nat 20 paying attention, yes, I will remain silent and not fix every lie he's just told.
Yeah. I know
her instinct is to go, I don't know you. We just met this morning.
Yeah. Go way back, Misty and I. She saved my life and the blah, blah, blah. He would, tell this profound story of how she pulled him out from this, I don't know, the rubble or something. And it's just I owe her my life. And then over there, Dante's just oh my God. I don't know.
Okay, so performance check this time.
Oh, right, foresight. Oh, I needed that foresight. Mare, why are you rolling shit? Performance check. That would be a 26.
Okay. So, the tale that you weave, it is lies, but you do it with such gusto that it does become a performance. And instead of like trying to like weave this entangled like web, it is more you are putting on a show and trying to entrance them enough that they like drop their guard.
Yeah, like, what the hell?
It's like that, like, you're, like, the tale you tell, like, gets, like, wide eyes, like, ooh, shock, ah,
Yeah.
ooh, like, ah, from, like, these three dumbasses.
Yeah, and that's how Missy saved my life. was
You
so
got one of them's just like, it's so beautiful. I wish I had a friend like that. Like, I saved you last week, smack. Like, no, like that.
All the while, the raven, who is going to flutter to Dante and just like, wah, like trying to like, can you like just keep going, basically, as they're here. So the pass without a trace is still up, so they can do their thing.
They just like shuffle along.
Yeah. So probably this way.
Yeah, so that's when he gets to the like, hey, can you tell your tribe? Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And just like go here, like meet at wherever, and like just tell them like Bubba J sent you or something.
Oh no. He can't not laugh at that. I rolled a wisdom. It was a 6. He just... Okay. Alright, we will. We will. We'll say, well, yep. Number J. Yes. Yes, we definitely will. Start.
Happens all the time.
Alright. So, yeah. And then, you know, like, he'd be like, do you have some food? I'm starving.
But we've been sending out hunting parties, but like we're big fellas. We go through a lot of food.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Let's be safe out here. Oh, Missy and I will get going now.
All right, just tell your friends, please.
Yeah, we will never forget your name. So that's how they do this. I guess they would. Yes.
These guys are rolling so low. Every single one has been under like a 10 or less. For like being suspicious or like anything. It's fine. See how you like being deleted.
So, Alonzo, who sees this, is kind of like, that was good acting. And it's like, thank you. It's one of my specialties. And like, he's just like, oh, okay. Like,
I need you for my play.
What?
I need you for my play.
It's just like, do you like theater? No, just kidding. Just like, I've been working on this musical. Actually, I wonder if Mare does musicals.
He doesn't sing, remember?
Yeah, okay. So he'd be like, oh, that's not my style.
It's not
More
my jam.
more of a hit and run type of guy.
All right. So you guys managed to mosey around the camp that was. It takes you a little off track, but only throws you off by a little bit. So I have to keep track of what day we are on. Yeah, because sadly, the direction that you're heading in is taking you off the beaten path for heading to Aor. Not going backwards, but still not forwards. You're adjacent.
Alonzo knows this?
He should know this.
Okay.
Because
So-
he has the map and everything, and at very least, he knows that the direction that you're supposed to be heading in is not the direction that you're currently heading in.
He'd
But
have,
you're going towards the current goal.
yeah. So Alonzo would feel a little sad, but he would, of course, continue this path. But it's not. He's not hiding it, and it's gonna be difficult for him to hide it. But he's just burdened
Yes.
with everything that's happening.
Yeah, so... Surprisingly, it is Missy who notices.
Mhm.
And so as you're walking, she just looks to you. It's like, is something the matter?
I just didn't think we'd get sidetracked like this. That Cylin would be taken from us. Ugh. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Sometimes plans do not go as planned, but we will fix this quickly. We are strong. We can do it.
Yeah. I just hope Yi will be okay.
Well, she is in a time that moves slower. She
Yeah.
will barely notice.
Yeah. Haven't seen her ever anyways, so it's a few more hours to her, right?
Well, I imagine they are quite panicked and confused and scared, as she is in a place that she is not familiar with, and it is dangerous.
So he's like, how's that like you're not helping. You're not helping.
I'm sorry. I was trying to make you feel better, but I am prone to the truth.
Yep.
I am working on it. Is there something I can say that will make you feel better?
Never mind, Missy. It's okay. Thanks.
Would you like me to play a song?
It's okay.
I wish I knew how to make you happy.
Aww, that's so sticky. Does she like walk away after that or something? Or does she kind of like wait for him to say something?
More like I wish I knew how to make you happy, and then just kind of like turn and do one of these.
Mm-hmm. Poor Missy. Alonzo's just sad. Just an overall sad person. Which Mare would actually point out. Couldn't help but notice. Bringing the team's overall morale down.
Well, there's a reason for that, okay?
The hell did you need a bell?
And he is. He's like super goddamn quiet too.
What?
Yeah, his stealth is if it was considered a passive stealth, it's 23.
Can I perceive or I'm too distracted or something?
Perceive. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
He'll actively just move then.
Well then, let's see what happens. 22?
No. Because
Yeah.
like I said, passive if it was considered a passive, it's 23. With the roll he got, it's 29.
Yeah. So, it's just, you need a bell, right? But, like, he's a bit, like, how freaking quiet is this kid? Because he knows with the bird perched on his shoulder, he has, like, he should have a wherewithal of everything around him.
I
And
fucking forgot to give Alonzo his thing when he did the scrying earlier. God damn it. There was a magic surge, and I forgot to give it to you. I mentioned it, and then I gave you the vision, but I was waiting to pull back to give you the rest of it, and I fucking forgot, and I just remembered right now because we're talking about perception.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Alonzo has like a little bit of hair or like something is like over his head right now, and that nobody's really truly noticed this yet. But he actually has like grown a third eye for the moment, and he has an extra bit on his perception. Let me read it again. Fuck, what number was that? It's like a 12. Fuck, what number did he roll? It's a 25. Okay. Yeah. The third eye grows. You have advantage on perception checks for the next day.
Nice. So he's a bit like shook basically because first of all this is a kid and he knows he doesn't have Dante's stat check or stat site, but he knows he's strong. He knows what he is capable of and what he can do, and Bird here maximizes his all-around thing as his passive perception is a 28. So the fact that this kid can get past his sensors, so to speak, just like what the fuck, it's just like really shocking to him. Like, so he's just like, well, there's a reason for that, and he's just like, you need to
Where the fuck did you come from?
You need to bell.
Just don't go judging people that you don't know. Like, he has his reasons. And ask your friend.
Gosh, testy. I wasn't judging him, I just was making an observation.
Take your observations elsewhere.
And so he looks to Alonzo and says, like,
Hey, you still got that lucky coin anywhere near you?
yes, all the time.
Yeah, dude. Perception as, like, it's like, does one of those, like, why don't you just back off?
Yeah.
And then, like, pushes him and touches him.
35.
35, huh? Yeah, he can't beat that, sadly. But he gave it his best shot with a 31.
Oh shit!
He gave it his
So
best shot. Well, not his best. He's too short of his best. That's an 18 on a dice.
okay, so like he sees the skill of this kid, and like, because he probably recognizes the move, and like he has the coin. Like he catches probably the glint of the coin, and he's just like, he's just thrown like, ah. You can do tricks.
I told you I could. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, what?
He will like reach to like pat him on the shoulder or something. But it is a fake out though, as he does have an invisible mage hand who will attempt to steal back the coin.
Shit.
Yeah. Sure. Sleight of hand 23. It's not his best.
No, but Wilbur's got a perception of +0. So he rolled a 10. He has no idea that the coin isn't there.
Yeah, so he'd be like, as I've said, you have tricks. And then the mage hand, the telekinetic mage hand, that's why it can turn invisible, reveals itself to just show the coin that he's stolen. He's like, you've got skills, kid.
If anything, he, just... because this is the second time these fuckers have beat him out at something that he considers himself good at. The one thing that he's got going for him, and he can't even do that. He's just like,
Little diamond, they're off there. Nothing that I can't hone for you. If you wanted to learn more, that is.
Shh. Just bugger off. Just, both of you should just leave us be. Just get us where we need to go and go away.
He just like looks at the kid like, wow, I want this kid to be with me and I can teach him my ways.
This is
I'll
so.
teach him. I'll teach the baby how to steal and plunder and not do his taxes.
Can we keep him? Can we keep him? Can we keep him?
He's just like, ooh, it's a little puppy.
I want the puppet.
Yeah. So you carry on, and you, Mayor at least knows when you are close to where you were because he had done the measurements himself. Yeah. So perception check.
For Mare?
Yes. I assume he's the one kind of leading the charge because he knows where it is.
Yes. Perception check. That is a 18, 36.
Damn.
8, 16, 26, 36.
Yes.
I will tell you right now, just in case. I will remind you again for future reference that Mare can actually see a shape changer, or if like you're cloaked in like some sort of magic or whatever, he'll be able to tell.
Noted.
Yeah. As well as dark vision, but you know, that's because he's an elf. Okay.
Yeah, so basically you can see where the barrier starts. You got so high that you have been paying attention to where, like, this thing is, where your bird was attacked. And you can almost physically see, like, the difference from one side of the barrier to the other. Like, there is magical thread and frost, and it is a very, like, thick magic.
How thick is this barrier from like if you were to like misty step, like is it are you gonna be trapped inside the barrier?
No,
or is it like
you see it's like it takes up 5 feet of space.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Hmm. So let's see. Can I investigate it, I guess, to
Go ahead.
determine, or either that or Arcana?
Both. Or either or.
What is my investigation? It's the same thing, actually, so it doesn't matter. 18.
Yeah, so you go and you, like, press a hand to it carefully. You're just trying to get the delicate details of it. And there's always that test of, like, hey, like, what's its pressure point, basically? Because you, like, the bird didn't just, like, hit a wall. It hit a gust of wind. It's just, so you touch it and you feel that it's just a change in pressure, almost. That you go to touch it and it's cold. Like, very cold. Colder than this side. Like, you can see on the other side that it's snowing. And you're just, like, it's just like a dome of just higher pressured weather. Because you do see that it's not just a wall, it carries up and over the space. It's just because you knew what you were looking for and you rolled very high that you see the difference of both sides at all.
And it is like, would it be considered like divine magic or something? Or is it like just normal magic that can be dispelled with that Arcana?
Seems pretty powerful. Maybe not specifically divine, but something of great power put it here.
Okay. Alright, let me see. Let me see. He actually wants to know what'll happen if we just misty stepped over there, but he doesn't want to try. I have a question.
Of course.
When he summons his familiars, is it all literally all ravens, or like this? Is there?
He does have the repertoire of the Raven Queen. It's just that's his aesthetic, so he kind of sticks with it. That and they're more convenient because of their size and their abilities. But he would have the ability to call on any general corvid, so and any symbol of death. So honestly, he could summon a black cat if he really wanted to.
Oh, he would totally love Alastair. Okay.
So
any
vultures, scorpions,
Do any of his, I guess, familiars, can any of them withstand cold? Can any of them teleport? Uh, have some sort of...
None of them teleport because they are all beasts.
Yeah, oh, that's what I thought.
But let's take a look. Alright, type.
He would say, though, before he even thinks about his arsenal, because he's not gonna risk whatever he did a while ago again. So he would snap at the group, says, "Hey, Fairy King, come here." He refers to Alonzo. And like, Alonzo's shaking his head, just like, what? Do you have the ability to summon, I don't know, your Fae buddies, your Fae pals, to maybe cross that side to see what can happen? And Alonzo's like, yeah, but I'm not gonna do that. That's just telling them, what if something bad happens to them? And then Alonzo's just, or not Alonzo, Mare's just like, then they go back to the plane. It doesn't matter. And he's just like, it'll still hurt them.
Still hurts, motherfucker.
It still hurts them. And Mare's just like, oh god, you're one of those. Do you want to save Cillian or not? I want to do persuasion on myself. No. This would be so much easier if you just did it, Alonzo. Why do you have to be so difficult? 17 plus 7 is a 24. What is a persuasion contested by? Willpower?
Willpower.
Okay. Okay. Alonzo rolled a 3, which is an 8. He's like, fine. I can hear my coffee. So anyways, he will do Flock of Familiars. It is a 2nd level spell.
Okay.
He will summon from Fae that can teleport. Lomer will stay back because he knows. I'll stay over here.
Okay, so he's going to cast a what level spell?
2nd level.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ, that thing's huge.
I know. It's been giving me great rolls though. And I got a natural Eevee. It's so great.
What the hell? Jeez.
Yeah, this is the normal die.
It's called a chunky boy.
Our next roll is a 15. And the one after that is a 4.
First of all, as you can see, I am drinking.
We don't sponsor this. We're not sponsored by them.
Checking the box.
We're not affiliated with them. Just as I am not affiliated with Smarties. But it would be nice if they gave me more.
So, what's going on?
So, you cast your spell. And you get your little minions.
Yeah. I
So,
believe Familiars is 3.
what language do they speak?
I don't know. Probably Faye. Sylvan.
So
Sylvan.
Well, guess what? Caster can only speak to animals for the next 24 hours. So you've summoned your fae. You've summoned your tiny little sprites or whatever it is that you've summoned, and then you go to speak to them. You can't speak their language, so it comes out as some random sound. You probably barked at them. Just because I can hear dogs, so it's like, row, 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 row. Wait, what? And then you're like, row, 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 row.
So, like, the Book of Shadows just appears. Mare's there, like, I have one of those. Anyway.
Hey, I've got one of those.
It's a different color. It's less peppy than yours.
Like, yours is all, like, purple and pastels, and then, like, and then Mare's.
Mine is literally the Book of Shadows. Yours is, like, fae colored. Okay, so in his anger, he just summons a book, takes his pen, and writes. Use your Misty Step to go to the other side.
Luckily, he knows Sylvan, so he can write that down in a language that they speak. So, what's the health points of these creatures that you have summoned?
You're gonna make me find a fae?
Yes.
God damn.
That's the whole point.
Depends on the fae.
Yeah, so
God
you gotta
damn it.
pick one.
Oh, man.
Follow through with your spell, man. I gotta know.
You said that if he was mad, it is most likely some kind of winter fae, right?
Yes.
So, God, winter fae 5e. Harry Winter. Here we go. Let's see. Damage resistance is cold. I don't see a Misty Step for that one though, so I need to find something that does have one. Misty Step Fae 5e. No. Fae Familiar 5e.
What are the rules of your thing?
Flock of familiars. You temporarily summon 3 familiars, spirits that take. Actually, it says spirits that take animal forms of your choice, but the type of creature says celestial, fae, or fiends your choice. If you already have a familiar conjured
What's
by
the challenge rating?
It doesn't say.
What's the limitations of the size?
Each familiar uses the same rules and options, I see. Same rules and options as a find familiar spell. Alright, let's see. Same rules and options as a find familiar spell. Some fae creature that's kind of like a bat, crab, frog, hawk, lizard, owl, poisonous snake, etc.
Can you summon a blink dog?
A what?
A blink dog.
It's a blink dog.
It is a medium fae, lawful good, armor class 13, hit points 22, speed 40. It is a challenge rating 1/4, only worth 50 experience points, has keen hearing and smell. Also, it fucking teleports. Teleports. Recharges on a 4 or a 6. The dog magically teleports along with any equipment it is wearing or carrying up to 40 feet into an unoccupied space it sees. Before or after teleporting, the dog can make 1 bite attack.
Well, yeah, it does say the familiar has statistics of its chosen form, so I'm assuming, like, it can shapeshift into the hawk, lizard, octopus, owl, etc., but it is a celestial fae or fiend instead of the beast. So, it can communicate with me telepathically. While it is 100 feet from me, I can see through the familiar's eyes and hear what it hears. So it's basically like the raven that Mare has.
Yeah, and to me, because of who Alonzo is as a person, a blink dog is perfect for him.
It's so cute. So there are 3 of these.
They understand Sylvan, but they don't speak it. Only worse to you is that they are, at very least, they are also dogs. You can bark at them.
That's funny. So, can you get there, Rover? I don't know. One of the dog's names is Rover.
Spot, Spike, and Rover.
Yep.
Hey, guess what?
What?
We just got followed.
What?
Someone followed us, motherfucker.
Oh, nice. Thank you, whoever did that. Watch
It is Nerdy Drunken Monkey Goblin, and he says, they say, I'm a good monkey goblin. There's your acknowledgement. On with the game! So, Spot, Spike, and Rover. Just ready to do whatever it is that Alonzo is ready to do.
Yes. Alright.
Poor Alonzo.
Jump over the
Go get it, boys! Go jump into the mysterious, unknown, magical force field that might kill you. Good boys. Just the best of good boys.
Yeah, and he feels so bad.
Yeah.
He doesn't, but he does do it, just one of them first. That's why there's a flock of them, so he does one first.
Okay. So, you send it through, and it just... and then blinks, and it's gone, and then it's on the other side. Constitution saving throw.
For the dog.
For the dog.
9 plus 1, 10.
1 moment, please.
Was it Spot?
13 cold damage to Spike.
Spike. Spike, no!
Spike, no! Here.
It's still alive,
Yeah.
first of all.
There you go.
Oh, God. That is the cutest dogs. So, Mare goes over here and, like, kind of just watches and sees the dog. It's fine. It's fine. He's like, see? It's fine.
And then it takes... And then you just hear another whimper and a cry as it seems to be buffeted by more air, like, around after, and it just... poof, it's gone. Which, it doesn't die, like, you watch it go poof into like sparkly nonsense because it's a Fae and it is then sent back to the Feywild.
That looks like it hurt, says Alonzo, but it's more like bark, 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 bark. And like, actually, Mayor can understand
Yeah,
this.
Mayor can understand this. He's about the only person who can.
He's like, I'm sorry, I don't speak dog. Actually, I do.
Actually, I do. I'm just choosing not to.
Oh, God. And so he's just like, well, now we know.
So these two are like, they're looking at Alonzo and their like tails are swishing and they're just like ready to, like, I'm ready to be a good boy. I'm ready to be a good boy. And just,
Yeah.
what are you,
Yeah.
what are we doing? What are we doing?
Homer's just like, all right, do it again, and then have him run as far as he can before he poops away, and then. Are you crazy? I'm not telling them to do that again. It's like, it's an experiment. I've had it. I've had my ravens do that. It's not a big deal. Raven Queen still loves me. Titania will, or no, he doesn't know what Titania is his thing. Your patron will still love you, I'm sure they will. And he's just like, this is ridiculous. We can't just do this. They're living, breathing creatures too. He's like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey. Yeah, so the one that's like right at the wall is like, no, I can do it. I can do it. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. I'll go fast. I'll go fast.
See? What was his name? What is his name?
This one is Rover.
Yeah, there you go, Rover says, like, Mary's just like, that's a good boy, that's a good fellow.
I am a good boy. I'll run fast.
Yes, you will. And Alonzo, no, stop,
Like,
stop.
so I should run fast and like looks to Alonzo like, yeah, okay. And then just like talks himself into it.
Yeah. No, Rover, stop. And then Mary's like, yes, Rover, go do it.
So he can do the 40 and then the 80 and then he blinks and he's gone and he does the 120 and is buffeted. God damn it. There we go. It's too many dice. Gross.
So, what do you see from over there? What do you see from over there? And then
You just
like,
hear the
"Ah!"
yelp of pain. It took more damage than the last one did.
So Alonzo goes to like this dog's thing, like as he's trying to like look around to see if there's anything he can even perceive here, like anyone that's there or whatever. How far can he even see past this map?
Yeah, so
Oh geez.
yeah, so you see that the weather is just whipping in this space. And you don't see anything that you like with what natural perception you have as you're like right against the glass kind of thing, like what's in there.
Well, he can see through the dog's eyes.
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah, so a mixture of both, and it's like I don't know, but it's just cold. So you're just like watching like the wind push the dog a little off course, and just, you're seeing that it is literally purely the nature of the area past the boundary. But you still like You're like, I'm a good boy, and I'm gonna go fast, and I'm gonna do good. And you watch him just jet.
Let's see if Alonzo can call that one back.
No, but so you like Alonso's seeing through. It looks like a Shiba Inu, which is
I know.
adorable.
That makes me so sad.
So sad.
We're just killing
Well,
Shiba
we're-
Inu.
We're just killing Shiba Inus for fun. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna be a good boy. And it's just. And you're like.
Oh no.
But perception check before it poofed.
Alright, the perception check with advantage, right? Because of the eye.
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Quit throwing your EVs around.
What is my perception? So 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. I don't know math, so let me just do this. 31.
Okay, so at least from the distance that the dog got, you do see something reminiscent of the boundary in front of you a little ways off. So you see one side of what's likely a wall, and the other side is just beyond where the dog was able to make it before he expired.
So another barrier.
Yeah. So, as if it was a protective wall of wind and snow.
Yeah. So, okay. So then, I had just measured it with my ruler, so I don't know if Alonzo can do that though. So how can he glean the distance from how far the dog went?
Well, at max, you know the dog can go 120 per round. He managed 2 rounds before he expired, and you're not quite sure how much farther it was to the wall, but in heavy snow, the dog can't see too far through the snow, so you get a sense that it's not too much farther past 240, which is how far he went. It's within a visible range of where that dog was.
Okay. All right. So he's calculating this in his head.
Hold up as I try to think of something.
Okay. Smarty.
Only one willing creature, eh? Okay. Mm. I'm pretty sure no one else has dimension door except for him. Oh god. Let's see. Let's see how many times he can do that.
He just says, "See ya, fuckers," and he's just gone. Him and Wilbur just gone.
I don't think he'll take Wilbur here. I mean, like, if he has to pick and choose, because he can only go back so many ways.
Yeah. Now, the people who are fast are slightly more capable of doing this. That, yeah, it killed a blink dog, but it only had so many health points.
Oh, you're saying, like, if they go through it, you mean?
Yeah, if they're forced to go through it, like, It killed a blink dog in 2 turns, but it only had so much health, and you guys are level 22 now. Because
Yeah.
epic levels.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like, if
so-
anything, fucking Missy could walk through this, and she'd be fine.
He doesn't know that. But I guess he would figure she's
She's made of metal.
okay.
She'll just
How
Tin
fast-
Man it and, like, freeze in place.
So I know Alonzo has seen Wentworth.
Yes.
Seen his speed, so he'd be like, all right. First of all, he would ask Wentworth first of all for his signature, so he can sending him.
Okay. That's a personal choice. So you hand Wentworth the pen.
Mayor's like, oh, for the love of.
Do you know how long this man's name is?
It's like the DMV from.
Yes.
Okay, well, as he's writing this, I will go pee.
Yeah, I'll maybe be done before you get back. Nah, we are going to have a break! And we're just going to assume that when we get back, he has written the name Wentworth Younghart the Third. God. And we're back.
And we're back. He just finished his signature.
Barely.
All right. Alonzo sees Chiver's signature and he's just like, I wish Chiver were here.
Oh, Shiver was here.
All right.
I
Wentworth.
wish my friend George was here.
Sorry.
Run as fast as you can until you make it to the end. There should be a barrier just like this. We need to know how far away it is.
Aye, aye. Captain.
Mayor, who doesn't know anything about his speed, is just like,
You want him to do what now? Like, the dog died. Do you remember? There were two of them. Do you remember that? That like there were two.
because you can do it. Oh my god.
Like, yeah. Pat
No.
pat to the shell. We'll be right here. So then
It's like, go on then.
he kind of like does one of those like limbering up kind of stretches, except it takes a really long time.
Mayor's just like, questions Alonzo's leadership at this point.
Yeah.
Which, first of all, he is actually playing translator right now because Alonzo is barking. So he's the one just like doing the instructions and then kind of like says what he says and kind of just looks at Alonzo like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" To which case Dante will tell Mare that's he's deceiving. He's deceiving. It's a freaking female. He's deceiving.
Yeah, so if he can do that and that and that. Yes, so blink or you'll miss it. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I hate it. Ah. Blink or you'll miss it. Wentworth just kind of does one of those like bends over like he's gonna start a race and then just 180 feet just on his first go. Just bam, like straight out of sight.
So Mare whistles like that low, the high to low whistle. Exactly. Well, damn. Told ya, says Dante.
Told you.
Told ya.
Yep, so he's gone out of sight. How does it work?
So he would sending him using the thing. So he would write. So he would have the Book of Shadows on him, and he would write to Wentworth. So
Are you there yet?
did you make it?
Which is only funnier in text because you get yeah, and it's just like why
Oh man, does Mare have that? No, he didn't take that. So he watches this and he's just like, that's pretty cool. Oh man.
The
So-
weather's not too bad over here. Eventually is like the what fills in the rest.
How far do we have to make it?
Well, I just passed it. So, judging by how fast I was going at the rate of blah, 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 and suddenly math starts happening, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, if a train leaves a station at such and such a kind of stupid math equation suddenly happening.
The group kind of like looks to one another like,
It's like about 350 feet.
okay. He looks to the group and says, all right, how fast can you all move?
Tarsali just looks at you like, I go like as fast as the average guy. What do you want from me?
Well, the longer you stay in this barrier, the worse it gets for you. How fast can you go in your maximum speed? If you've done everything you could, what is your lap?
90.
That's about me too, says Dante, and Alonzo just ignores him.
Yeah, I don't think I don't have extras to make me go faster. So, well, I can push a little bit, but not by much. Maybe like 120 once if I really push myself. She has action surge. She could just take another dash action. Well, only on one turn.
You said 300 feet, right?
350, yeah.
350? Well, it's like about 4 rounds or so. 3 to 4 rounds, depending. If you're leading me on. I mean, okay. So, Mare's like, well, I can not do that fast. I don't run.
Yeah, I don't know what you thought looking at me and exercise came to mind, but like, no.
I don't do that.
No, see this suit? I'm not getting sweat on this.
So he's just like, oh god, I remember yesterday's campaign. Oh my god. So Mare's just like, if you're gonna really push me, the best I can do is 60.
Can't he turn into a raven?
You just die each time.
Fuck it. No, just fly up really high and then throw yourself into the barrier and then fall for a while.
So he's just like, please tell me you have a plan here. I am not.
If you reach maximum velocity, you'll make it.
He like, Mare's like, I'm not going through that thing. So then,
Meanwhile, you've got Spot who's like, Am I a good boy? I didn't get to go through the barrier.
Wilbur, how? It's okay, Spot. It's okay. You have your turn.
I will?
Wilbur, how far can you go?
Don't worry about me. I'm pretty fast.
What about you, Missy?
I'll get there.
All right. Raquel, it's you and me. But we'll wait for everybody to go first. It's just like, I can take us there. It's not a problem.
Let's see. Missy has all these extras, but I never used them. If anything. Yeah, that'll speed her up a bit. So,
Poor dog.
oh, good boy. Oh, good boy. Yeah, so Missy does Giant's Might and just. And she.
Yeah, like, whoa. Who did you guys know that you could just do that? It's ridiculous. What? This is so cool. This group is just full of surprises.
Just full of them. At least she can move faster than 60 now.
Mm-hmm.
But she still can't take a bonus action to move faster. Which sucks. So, round 1. Go your distance, because somebody here is moving the hard way.
Hold on.
We'll just, yeah. You don't have to, like, go your distance, just, yeah, mark the number down or whatever.
Okay. Dante's moving 30, 30, 30, so 90.
Okay. Because if we were actually going to measure this, we'd have to start way at the back. So, if anything, I'm going to move all you motherfuckers all the way to the back. Let's see. That's not the button I wanted. And then I will move this stupid line. I can do things. No, I can't. Oh my god, Blink Dog, help me. Help me to help you. It is right there. I'm touching my screen. I hate it when I do that. There you go. Starting from basically where you are. Ah.
Oh, actually, Dante just rats fucking wings.
Right, because he's got that stupid cape that I gave him.
Yeah, so he's just like, I can do 90, and like Alonzo just ignores him. He's like, whatever. And then he actually does more than that, as his wings just flies and says like, we'll see you on the other side. And then does his 612 180.
Damn. 180 puts you there. And, like, of course I would drop that. Whatever. It's fine. Yeah, so you brace yourself for the imminent cold, and it hits you hard, but you're just like, no, fuck this, and you keep going. But, Constitution saving throw.
Uh, 23.
Nice. Okay, so you take 18 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Doom. Wilbur. At least has a resistance to cold damage.
Yeah. So does Dante. I'm just not saying anything. Woo!
Wow! Not as fast as you, but still pretty good. Ooh, natural 20 on his Constitution saving throw. 16 halved is 8, halved is 4. That was a really shit roll. Okay, Jarsali has hated the cold the entire time. She is not resistant to cold. And at least she has rogue and fighter, so she can do that. 120 on her first go, but it's the only time she'll get to. Make your save. You never make your save. She never makes her fucking save. Ugh, gross.
34.
So the blink dog looks at you, is like, do I go? Is it my turn? Is it my turn? Do I go?
Alonzo will be like, you've been a good boy. And then he actually will, release the hold, yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever told you you're too good for your own, or too good for your own what? Too good for your own good? No.
Yeah, too good for your own good.
Yeah, too good for your own good. And it's just like, I kind of get that a lot. Not surprising.
I'm not surprised.
Meh. Yay!
Missy makes it.
I can math. No, I can't. Okay, it is your gentleman's turn.
He was gonna wait till all of them
Oh,
made
till then, regardless, Dante.
it. Okay, so 60, so 180.
Okay, so just like Wentworth, fucking, you just get straight out by 10 feet. You aren't even plagued by being hit by more damage.
It's like, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad.
At least Wilbur only gets hit by one more. Need me to save, so... Ugh. Poor Jarsully. Oh, girl. Girl. Fucking... She's not enjoying this. She's like, do I use my bonus action to second wind, or do I just get the fuck out of Dodge? Please make your goddamn... I swear to fuck. Oh, thank God they're all low.
Yikes.
Yeah. It's not going well.
Not going well. Not going well.
Not going well at all.
Does Dante see that?
Perception check. Do you look back? Do you give a shit at all?
Of course he looks back. Oh, come on. Let's see. $23.
Yeah, so... Yeah, so you see her getting, like, walloped. And even worse, you see her, like, start to, like, she gets knocked down and she's crawling.
Okay, so female, first of all. Female Dante will, no, I say that because it's funny. As he will fly, she will fly over to Jarsali. And scoop her. And
Okay,
go back.
so what was your movement to get there?
So 60.
Okay, and then your speed is now halved as you're carrying someone.
Mm-hmm.
So does that get you the rest of the way?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, so Jarsali is some form of exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
And she is very low.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Oh, girl. Now that I see it, it's not pretty.
So he'll be like, don't worry. Once Alonzo gets here, he'll fix you up.
Mm. She just looks up at you and just... You're useless, you know that. But she laughs. And just kind of like pats a cheek and just like she's caught off guard by she's used to facial hair. So just she can't help the soft touch of like that feels different. That feels I'm not used to that kind of like touch and then like curiosity. And just kind of like eyes kind of slightly go wide and then she pulls her hand back. See, he's going to march along.
Oops.
Nice.
Okay. So then he does check by like asking probably the turtle because that's what he has. And then the turtle will confirm, right? Wentworth will confirm.
Yes.
And so then
Very slowly.
yes, we are all accounted for. So then he will look to Mare and is like, "Hey, you ready?" It's like, "As ready as I'll ever be." And then they will dimension to her. I would say 400 feet north, like straight.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Oh shit, I'm right here. I was measuring and then just as wisps of smoke just surround them. And then like there's just like the smell of brimstone just around them.
Yeah, and that's his cape of mountebank, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gotta get me one of those. Says Mare, just like that's so cool. Yeah. Okay. So then Alonzo would see Drusali's state and he
Yeah,
will
she's just like almost an ice cube. She's just like covered in frost and icicles and she's not doing well.
yeah. Alright. He will use his medicine kit or healer's kit or something.
Yep.
So then oh my god, so many pluses for healing.
Yes, because he was a doctor.
Oh my god.
Remember when he was a doctor?
Yes. That made such a big difference before. And now we can just avoid shit. Because we have Dante now. Healing. Let's see. Healer's kit does what?
Oh, even better. Missy had temporary hit points. I forgot to give her. Yeah, her strength score raises by 4, and she gains temporary hit points equal to her level. So she gets a little bit of health back.
You can spend use of healer's kit to tend to a creature to restore 1d6 plus additional hit points equal to the. What is your maximum number of hit die?
It's cheapest. Where is she? My maximum hit die. Depends. Fire, she's got 11 of them. Rogue, she's got 11 of them, so 22, but of different numbers. D10s, D8s.
So it says plus additional hit points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice. So it's your whole hit dice.
Hot damn. So 11 D8s and 11 D10s.
So 11d8 plus 11d10. Jeez, that's almost full health. Plus 3. I hope I'm reading this right. This is way too much. Okay. 205? That's a lot.
That's more health than she even has. If anything, that would start healing some of her exhaustion.
Because it says plus additional hit point. As an action, you can spend 1 use of a healer's kit to tend a creature and restore 1d6 plus 4 hit points to it, plus additional hit points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice. The creature cannot regain hit points from this feat again until it finishes a short or long rest.
And how many times can you do that total?
My healer's kit. I have 9 uses of it. But you can't benefit from it again until after you rest.
And you do have a limited amount, so yeah. Sure. Hey, if that's what it fucking says, I'm going for it.
Jesus, that's actually... Wow. He doesn't need healing of anything.
Unless it, like, maximum number... And it's maximum number of hit dice, not maximum of your hit die. Right? Like, if you take on, like, literally, if you're supposed to roll a 1d10, you get the 10.
Hold on.
Like, we gotta be specific in the wording.
As an action, you can spend 1 use of a healer's kit to tend to a creature and heal 1d6 plus 4 hit points to it, plus a number of hit points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice.
I guess they're assuming that you have taken short rests at some point and you don't have your... Also, you aren't a level 22. Maybe you're just a level 5. Except that's really good.
Yeah, it's the healer feat. That's not even homebrew. That is the feat. That is a healer feat.
Well,
When you stabilize the healer's kit when you use a healer's kit to stabilize a creature, they also gain 1 hit point. And then the other one is as an action, you can use 1 healer's kit point to do this. It was his variant human feat, so that is his very first feat. So it's from the very beginning he had that.
I imagine that uses up the hit die. So she has no more hit die left, which means she actually used excess, but you healed her like 40 over. So I'm gonna let her take back a point of exhaustion. Just 1 though. Just because 40 extra healing. But if she's out of hit die, she's out of hit die. Big deal.
I guess that would be the drawback, I guess.
Yeah, you just use up all your hit die at once. But frankly, I was almost dead a minute ago. I'm not dead now. Things could be worse.
He's an amazing doctor.
He's an amazing doctor, and if his brother was here, he'd be proud. Yeah, so she heals up then. 4. I know math. No, I don't. Oh yeah, just put her at full fucking healing because fuck it. So like she just warms up even. Like the warmth of your like just the healing that you're pumping into her. It's almost like you're using like heating blankets and those stupid like hot paws pads and just like bringing her back to warmth as well as healing all of the damage.
Yeah, and he's like, how's that?
Amazing. Thanks.
No problem.
And she like
What?
looks to Dante and like because he like scooped her up, right? So she's just like in her arms.
Yeah, yeah.
She's like, yeah, no. So red.
Insight that. Natural Eevee. So Dante sees this.
Yeah, she do.
Yeah, with a natural Eevee that is a 40 insight. And he's just like, told you. Didn't I tell you all this time you'd like me? Knew it.
Does a 21 hit your AC?
I'm pretty sure it does. Yes.
Yeah, you take 2 bludgeoning damage as she just punches you in the arm. Pushes away.
Yeah, so she's like, ow! You liked it.
Just scowls.
We are here.
We are here. Where is here?
I don't know.
I
That's a
don't
good
know.
question.
So yeah, you reach the other side of the barrier and the snow stopped. It's the same as it was on the other side. Just a clear, beautiful day. But you, on this side, you can see like the concave dome kind of feel of that. So it is a protective barrier of some sort of whatever's inside here.
Okay. Well, we need to keep our eyes peeled, says Alonzo. Let's all kind of stay together from here. Rich Dante actually would still go first because of his stuff.
Because of his stuff. Which he's only had on for a few hours now.
Mm-hmm.
It's really only like midday at best. You guys just had an eventful morning. But due to my own requirement for sleep, we're gonna have to stop.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 3:40 a.m. Yay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we're playing tomorrow night? Question mark.
Yeah, of course. we
I
are.
picked up more shifts, so I'll be coming straight off of work again.
All right.
But at least I'll have some of the day to get some shit ready so that I can push you through more than just the same map over and over again.
Wow. All right. Well, I will talk to you probably when we hang up.
Yeah, likely.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Ah!